Salutations, everybody. Welcome to our webinar, All About BeAScout. My name is David Gilbert, Director of Field Services for the Old Hickory Council, and it's my pleasure to be your host today, or tonight, depending on when you're watching this. This is part of our series that will debut every Tuesday for the next 3 months or so through August to help you prepare to create a welcoming environment for your kids that you'll be recruiting this fall, or if you're a troop, for the ones that you've recruited over the spring, gearing up for summer camp. So today we're going to talk about what is BeAScout, beascout.org, of course, the website that you're currently seeing on your screen. How will the council utilize this in our marketing this fall? How you update it, and what to do if you have some trouble with it and need a little extra TLC. So first, let's delve right in. What is BeAScout? Very simply, it's a website, and you're seeing it on the screen right now where you're able to type in your zip code, and you can choose Cub Scouts, Scouts BSA, Venturing, Sea Scouts Exploring, so you can find a unit near you. There's some additional information when you scroll down talking about the benefits of scouting, what kids say about scouting, how to join, and some general frequently asked questions about how to sign up. But the gist of it is when people come to this website, they simply type in their zip code. We'll use Winston-Salem as an example here. They can choose what they're looking for, and they can pick multiple programs or simply the one, and they click Find a Unit. As the page loads, it gives you some filters over on the left, and it defaults to the list view, showing you the closest pack to where you are in that zip code. So right now, as we're looking at it, we're about 1.6 miles from pack 934, and troop 934 looks like it's just a hair further away, which is interesting because they have the exact same address. We can take a look at this in map view as well as that loads. And this will kind of show you why we call it a unit pin, because it drops you on a map with a little pin. So as we scroll into Winston-Salem here, you can take a look at all of the different Cub Scout packs, scout troops. We could add the Venturing as one pops up down here. Sea Scouts should have one popping up somewhere. And what opportunities await you to join scouting. You can choose distance and you can refresh it. So if I wanted to look more than 10 miles from that zip code, I could expand it. And as it reloads, it's going to show me even further away. So from Winston, we can see a few more explorer posts, a few more troops out to Yadkinville, Pilot Mountain. And this way, kids have an opportunity, families have an opportunity to visit more than one pack or troop before they make a difference. So once again, list view or map view. And you can even delve down further. Are you looking for all the units? Units that just serve boys, just serve girls, brand new ones that are getting on their feet that are coming soon. That's the packs and troops coming soon. You can find dens for boys, troops for girls, and you can even choose to find ones that will allow you to apply online versus all of them. So it's a convenient way to allow people to find information out about your pack. You can find information, request information. You can click a button to register, such as this Apply Now button. And most of our packs, I believe, have the opportunity to apply turned on. Here's one here with Troop 444 that does not, so all you can do is request more information. This BeAScout pin, what we're talking about, can be done by your unit leader, so your Scoutmaster, Cubmaster, crew advisor, or by one of the members of your unit's committee member, committee chair. And we can also help you as district executives, directors of field service, or a registrar, Lisa Bodenheimer, can help with that too. So you're not necessarily on your own for this, but we do have 140 some odd units. So we do encourage you to kind of take ownership and really craft the message that you're looking to craft. Now, what are we going to do with this website? We are going to use it to advertise joining scouting. It's a lot easier as we use group resources to sign up for scouting if we're able to just say, go to beascout.org to find a unit near you. When that happens, we can then get bulk prices in flyers, bulk prices in yard signs, posters that we're able to take to schools, communities, special events, parades. And that way, not everything is necessarily customized, but there's still space where you can write your stuff on it with a consistent branding throughout the community. So everything that we do as a council putting out there will have the Be a Scout moniker on that. And it's also a way for you, if you're not a big paperwork person, that you can reduce some of your paperwork. Because if you go to a unit and you allow them to apply online, they can go through and fill out the youth application and figure out how they're going to pay. And you can see that you can type in all of the information that would normally be on a membership application. And when you go through it, you can even pay, which is kind of nice. And then you can just go online and accept the application. Or, and I'll talk about this momentarily, there's also an opportunity for you to go on and do a auto accept if you're willing to accept just anybody who walks off the street. So let's talk next about how you update your PIN. That gets updated through the my.scouting portal, not Scoutbook, my.scouting. No need for that www in there, simply my.scouting.org. With the username, you go ahead and type that in, and you should already have one since you're a leader in your unit, and you click the login button. From the menu in the upper left, you'll be able to see all of the different options, and you're going to look for one called Organization Manager for your unit. Now, I'll give you a little note here. Working for the council, I have lots of units, in fact, all of them that I can see. So I'm going to have to go through and find a unit that I want to take a look at. Where yours, it'll automatically pop up to your page. So let's take a look at Pack 770, one of our new Scout Reach units that we're setting up to be able to accept kids from certain communities. So this is what the page is going to look like for you to update your PIN. Right off the bat, you'll either see everything good to go, or it'll be grayed out with this button selected. Allow only the council to update PIN information. We believe that we have everybody selected to allow you to update your information. We want you to appear on Be a Scout, and here's a little toggle switch that allows you to do so. And then here's the switch that allows you to apply online. So if you don't want people to apply online, simply turn it off, and that's all that you need to do. Down below that, there's a little area where you can update contact information. So if there's no information here or it's old information, you can click the edit button, and you can choose from the drop-down list of all of the leaders that are involved in the unit that can do it. You can change the email address, which should auto-populate, and you can change the phone number. On this one, when I selected Virgil, it popped up with a cell phone number, and I opted to change it to the council office number because this is a Scout Reach unit. When you're done, you simply hit save, and on the right side, you'll see a unit PIN preview to see what it looks like with your current options. You can have a unit website. For this one, we simply selected scouting.org, but if you have a Facebook page, a Twitter account, a website in its own, a Google page that you want to link people to, you can drop that in there as well, so they can see the cool things that you're doing and learn more. Additional scouting information about your unit, you can put whatever you want down here that's appropriate. Come check out our pack. We do all sorts of great things such as X, Y, and Z. Come join us on X, Y, and Z night, and we're going to have a recruitment event with all sorts of carnival games, hot dogs, and more. Now, if you are going to make something very specific like that, make sure that you update it after that event so you don't have old information up there. On the right-hand side, which is where the PIN preview is, you have the opportunity to show different things. So if you want to show the meeting address, you can toggle that button. If you want to have a name on there, you can. Contact phone number, email, absolutely. There's some people who only want to be conversed with over email. You can turn that phone off. Or maybe you don't want any information, you just want to have the meeting address, the unit website, your additional information, and the opportunity to apply online. That's perfectly fine too. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and turn on a handful of things so that way people can get a hold of Virgil. But since the website is simply scouting.org and the unit information is relatively blank, we're going to leave that just as it is. The final section on this page before we hit the save button is the meeting address. So this is going to show you where you actually meet. Now, say, for example, that you're chartered to the Odd Fellows downtown, like Pack 770 is, but you meet out here on Park Ridge Drive off Country Club. So I had to go in and change that from the Odd Fellows downtown to their actual meeting address on Park Ridge Circle Northwest. And by doing that, it better represents where that pin is when you update your Be a Scout pin. And regardless of what you change on the left side, on the right side, or at the bottom, you always have to hit the save button when you're done. And it should give you a little thing that says organization pin updated successfully. Please allow up to 24 hours for changes to be reflected on Be a Scout. Now, the other thing that you'll see with an organization manager that I do want to bring to your attention related to your Be a Scout pin are the settings. Now, when you pop up here, you're going to have the option to download your charter certificate. You'll have your key 3, but I want to take a look at this here, membership application approval. So here is one that allows you to select the ability to accept who approves applications for your unit. This could be your chartered org, or you could allow your committee chair recommendation and the chartered org have to do it for adult applications. For youth applications, by default, it will automatically send you an email when somebody applies that you have to go on and accept. If you're willing to take everybody, you can check this little box to automatically accept youth applications to the unit. Now, the Old Hickory Council would encourage you to do that if you're comfortable with it because it helps kids get active immediately. But it may not be right for your organization. So what you want to consider with this is, do you want to do that blindly without meeting the parents and the kids? Or if you're willing to let them come check it out and they want to transfer to a different unit where you say this unit's not for you, we can always transfer them somewhere else. If you do not want to go in and check this box, but would rather the council do it, we do need something in writing because we want your permission before we go ahead and click this button for you, and we'll file that away appropriately in your unit file. Adult applications, this is set by the council and it can't be changed for this unit. But if you do want adult applications to be accepted online, that is something that we have to do for you. Just simply let us know. Reach out to oldhickory.council@scouting.org. Give us a call at 336-760-2900, and we'll take care of you for that. And then there's options for what type of youth applicants you accept, girls, boys, or both. The email settings down here, this allows you to collect extra money if you choose to as a unit. Now, we encourage you to charge unit dues above what national charges. So say you charge an extra $20 or $24, $2 a month for easy math. You can add that in, and then you can have a description of what that goes towards. So the unit charges $24 extra. That covers camp out activities, advancements, your neckerchief and slide. Be prepared to also buy your own uniform. This is optional. You don't have to do it, but it even gives you an option to see a sample email. Insert sample email. This unit collects an activity fee to cover the cost of advancement recognition and a t-shirt. We can delete that out and we're going to uncheck it because for this unit, we're not going to send it. You can also have this set up to send a welcoming email, which is something that you can put in there that when they do get approved, it simply sends us to them by default with all of the information that they need to know. And here's a sample that we can just drop right into it. Welcome to the pack. We're excited to see you. We meet this date and time as I grow it out at this location. You can find the information for your leaders here, and we look forward to having you a member of our pack. Now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because I don't want to have that for this particular unit 770 without having Virgil's permission first. And then I'm simply going to go ahead and save. We do have step-by-step instructions for this. It's complicated to get to, so I'll be honest, just Google search how to update your BeAScout pin. Or you can send us the information that you would like updated, and we'll be happy to do it for you because it doesn't take us more than a couple minutes as long as we know what you're looking for. So you're more than welcome to reach out to your unit commissioner, your district executive, our registrar, Lisa Bodenheimer, myself, David Gilbert, as Director of Field Service, and we'll be happy to help you get this pin ready to go so you're ready to welcome new kids into the program this fall. I want to thank you for listening to our webinar. Please join us every week for the next 3 or 4 months through the end of August as we give you tips and tricks on how to register kids, create a welcoming environment, and generally make sure the kids are having fun in their program. Thank you much, and we'll see you on the Scouting Trail.